to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented by Fisherman's Marine and Outdoor.
Good morning, everyone. It's the 9th of March. It's Sunday morning, and we're live. You're watching Outdoor GPS. It's presented to you by excuse me again. Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS, presented to you by Fisherman's Marine. Okay, I lost an hour of sleep, okay? I'm human. That's my excuse this morning. We've got a great show lined up for you. We've got good friend Bill Monroe Jr. from Bill Monroe Outdoors here in the studio. And you all know I rely on him when you're talking about, well, important stuff, okay? I don't follow along with all this north of Falcon information, saltwater stuff like Bill does. He's literally in these meetings daily as we speak. And we're going to talk about that process. We're going to talk about all you folks out there that like to spend your time on the saltwater, chasing Chinook around, and for us that spend time in the Columbia, of course, which is like bazillions of us. We're going to talk about what our future of 2025 looks like. Now, in some regards, it looks really good for some of us. But if you are in some southern parts, it doesn't look good at all. But we'll find all that out from Bill here in a little bit. We've got all the slides, all the information that he's allowed to show, I would say. Also, we're going to have at the end of the show the links that you're going to want so that you can look at your specific areas that you spend your time, no matter where you're watching. If you are curious about our fall Chinook fishery, and the one that really got me after talking with Bill for a second is one of my favorite fisheries, which is the summer Chinook fishery on the main stem of the Columbia. It's going to be patient and get information from Bill. We're all going to learn together what this is going to look like. It's going to be very interesting. A lot of positive stuff. Bill, can I say that? A lot of positive things and certainly some negative things that are in there. So we're going to try to get as much of that information out to you as possible so you can make your plans as you go forward. But I can tell you that I'm certainly glad that my new Willie is going to be strictly a jet boat. And we'll talk more about that in the future. But it'll be a great interview with Bill, as always. So if you're interested in that, make sure you stick with us throughout the hour. We're going to have some great info for you. But we got plenty of time to take a couple calls early on in the show. So call us up on the North American Metals Hotline. It's 503-548-6777. Questions, comments, reports, like always, we'd love to hear from you. Now, in this upcoming segment, no reports from me. I didn't make it out yesterday. It was my father's 81st birthday. But a couple of reports to share from locally, just to give you an idea what's kind of going on. The blip in the radar on Thursday is certainly a blip, but we'll talk a little bit more about this upcoming segment. A few reminders to get out there, and of course we have turbidity now back in the report segment. Lots of folks were requesting that. It is back in there, so pay attention if you're going to be spending time on the Willamette. And no shortage of boats around. I noticed this yesterday when I was driving around from Vancouver and back. Saw 4 or 5 sleds running around. That's the first for me. Bill this morning saw 8 or more boats running around, everybody heading out to the river. It's that time of year. Conditions are great, and it looks like things could change a little bit this upcoming week. We'll find out from Peyton Major in a little while how much rain we really do have coming, at least from what I've seen, unless things have changed this morning, which I haven't seen yet. This upcoming systems that are coming in the region this upcoming week is all good stuff. It doesn't look like things are going to explode. It's just little bounces in the rivers, which is great. Now, if the steelhead would show up at some point in time and make things even better. But we're definitely going to make sure that you're aware of what this upcoming week looks like. So hopefully it'll be fishy, because I'm looking forward to having a little bit of fun. We do have a couple of phone calls that are coming, and we'll get to that probably after these photos that everybody's been sending in, and we'll show you the easiest way to send them and a couple of alternatives if you want to send photos in some other fashion. Austin's Day on the Water. Faye sent this in. Nice little steelhead. I'm telling you right now, based on how things have been going for me, any fish, if it's 4, 5, 6 pounds like that, I'm in. It's Lent. My family is, I'm not personally, but my wife and daughter are Catholic. They're in Lent. They need some fish. And I'd be happy to take some home at some point. Eva's not really seeing the justification for a new drift boat yet. Bill's losing it over here on the side. Doe at dusk. Yeah, pretty photo. Looks like the east side of the state. Dale, thanks for sending that in. Just makes me I can't wait already for September, for crying out loud. Gulf red drum. See, A lot of folks have caught on to where I've said over the years that a true bucket list fish for me. At some point in time, I was able to chalk off tarpon a handful of years ago down in Florida. I would love to go down south somewhere and chase those redfish. That just looks like so much fun, and I've been told they are absolutely delicious. Logan has the touch. Congratulations, Logan. You're outdoing me. I love it. Bapa? Okay. I got it. Nice fish, Logan. Congratulations. I hope there's many, many more for you this year and in the future. Merry Christmas. This is from Tim. Yeah, it seems like some of the best steelhead fishing was around that Christmas time. I was duck hunting. But, hey, we still get to look forward to some stuff. I know right where that spot is, too. I wonder if he was on Cody's boat. It's just a theory. Nice fish. Here's another one. Slamming the steelhead. I hope somebody is this week. I'm looking for some positive reports to share this upcoming weekend. I'll be fishing a handful of days this week. Hopefully I can get some decent reports to share. Nice fish, man. Just a beautiful photo, too. God, I love drift boats. Mine, Bob. I think I'm reading that correctly. Maybe Mike. But anyway, 1973. Good night. Look at the size of that Chinook. There used to be lots of those traveling our rivers, but, you know, things have changed. There was that 28-pounder caught on, 26-pounder? 28-pounder caught on Thursday. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Used to see some 30s pretty regular for springers. But what a photo from 1973. Wyoming fly fishing. Now that is fly fishing, and that is the reason why you do it. That is real fly fishing. Drake, thanks for sending that in. I would love to spend some time over there in Idaho doing that. I might have a chance to go to Idaho this year to do some real fly fishing on some rivers over there. That is really cool. Whew. That was close, Ryan. Elk in the backyard. Wow. Dwayne sent this in. One of these days when I grow up, I want a backyard that's got, a target that's right in the middle of all those. I noticed that immediately. So he's able to practice shooting with his bow. But look at that. Bunch of elk running around. Pretty cool. Oh, and there's a spike right there. And it's amazing how you always try to paint antlers onto an animal. Well, there's some. Nice little young guy. Great video. Dwayne, thanks for sending it in. And it's easy to do, everyone. It's the Fox 12 app. It's free. When you download it, you'll get everything from Fox 12 Plus, KPTV, everything that you need here locally, the #1 source, by the way. But outdoor GPS as well, and you can upload your photos and videos, and we do everything we can to show you off every Saturday and Sunday morning. Let's try to get one of these calls in. Which one do you want to take? Let's take Dennis. Yeah, take Dennis. Main reason why, we haven't heard from him in a while, and he was a contributor on the show for a very long time, and it's great to hear from you, Dennis. How you been, sir?
Hey, good morning, Owen. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. It looks like you got a comment on the smelt run.
I'm going to make it real quick for you.
Sure.
If it's on the 14th, which I hear the Fishing Wildlife decided to give them the 14th, 15th, something like that?
Correct.
Bring your license, bring your pole, bring your fish, and bring something to chase it, because this river has been dead.
Really?
On the lower end since January 1st.
Interesting. And
not a seagull, not a big, nothing chasing, nothing.
Now, with this opener that they're going to give us for smelt, we have heard that there's a bunch of smelt in the lower river. Have you noticed anything in the callus itself yet?
No, there's nothing. I've been going out there checking it daily. There's nothing out there. It's hard to find a pigeon that lives on the light poles around here.
Really?
It's literally dead.
Well, all we can really hope, I guess, for all those folks that want to go chase some smelt around when that opener does happen, that they all of a sudden flood into the river. Yesterday, we got the question, Dennis, if there were folks out there, the commercial fleet, if they had been out. I was unable to find that information.
I heard the question. I didn't get the reply, so I was right there with you.
Yeah, I mean, and that's been the big question. Are they going to smoke them before they even get in to the callus?
And I was just going to say, if you have to have a license issue, that's the first time in 63 years I've ever heard of that. But
yeah.
Okay.
And it's really driving a lot of people nuts for good reason, I understand. Well, Dennis, keep us informed as we get closer. If you can, call us up next week. We'd love to hear what you're seeing out there, okay?
You betcha. I'm sitting right here next to it, and there's nothing. I mean, nothing.
No sea lions, no birds, no nothing?
No birds. I haven't seen last time I seen a seagull was probably about a month ago, and he was lost from the waste control about a half mile downriver. But no, there's nothing. There's no, that guy that took that shot from the Kalama, hey, heads up for him. He saw all the sea lions down there.
Interesting.
There has not been a critter in this river that I've seen.
Well, for all you folks that are looking forward to that fishery, Dennis is a very good bit of info, so hopefully things will improve.
I'm not trying to gaslight anyone. There just is nothing here right now. So.
Gotcha. Dennis, thank you, sir.
What, 5 more days out?
Thank you, sir. We appreciate hearing from you again, and we look forward to hearing from you here in the handful of days.
Have a great week, sir.
You too, sir. Thank you. All right, we're going to cut to a break. When we come back, we got our report segment. We're going to have fish counts, turbidity, river level, a couple of reminders to throw out there, and now 2 giveaways that we're doing in our second segment each morning. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.